Good morning, everybody. Hi. I know most of the people in this room, and I think most of you know me, but my name's Laura Cassidy, and I'm the Sustainability Director at the Department of Prisons, and I oversee our program, which consists of an orchard and a compost site. When we first started this whole program, it was just compost. And it was just me and the officer and a carport tent. And then a couple years went by, and also to start this, let me put this out there. I did chase the EPA around, and I told them, if you give me some funding, I can start something up. So that was when we got our first 3 or 4 bays. Thank you to the EPA for the seed money. So we were going along for a while, and it was really basically a recycling program. And it sort of morphed into something more than what I've ever expected. Philadelphia at one point was billed to be the greenest city in the United States, and still is, I believe. And Fairmount Park donated 200 fruit-bearing trees to the Department of Prisons. Actually, I really didn't know what I was going to do with these trees. So I was like, okay, since I'm the green person, I get these 200 trees. So we decided to make an orchard. And the original vision of this orchard was to keep us self-sustaining, and that still is one of our visions. But we also currently are donating what we're producing from this orchard to local community food banks. And slowly, with the help of the EPA's guidance, developing standards and procedures to integrate it within our system. So now we get the orchard and we got compost. And then also I kind of said, why don't we bring a 4-year institution in? And the stars aligned, and then what happened was, I fell with Temple University. Full disclosure, I am an alumni of Temple University, but it just happened to work out that way. So I've been working with Temple, and the prisons has been working with Temple University to develop a vocational certificate program. That has been going for about 2.5 years right now. So now we are a fully integrated vocational certificate program. And in the interim, we've partnered with RISE. They are also part of our program. And we've also partnered with, for the first, I think we're going on our 2nd year, with the Pennsylvania Horticultural Society. So they are now part of our formal program. And it's a 10-week certificate program where my coworkers, and now some friends, the people that participated in this program, get a certificate from Temple University and hopefully get gainful employment. And one of my compost co-workers and friends now, John Williams, which he's not here, but hopefully he'll be here shortly. He is now gainfully employed with Bennett Composting. I have to give them a shout out because he was willing to give John Williams a second chance. And he has a great job, benefits, and he should be here shortly, and hopefully at the end I can introduce you to him. And one of our participants, Darryl Pankey, is sitting here in the audience, and he's joining us, and it's wonderful to see him. And you know, we're getting this award from the EPA not because of my work, the teamwork of everybody involved, all the partners, the Officer McCants, Officer Stiff. They're in charge of day-to-day operations with compost and the orchard. And also the inmates that were involved, past and present. We would not be able to achieve this nationwide award from the EPA if it was not for the work of my team players. We're all team players, my co-workers. And now I can say friends. So on that note, I just want to, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that I want to thank, all the guys that were in the program, U.S. facilities that helped build our additional bays, our food service provider. There's so many people, and this award just does not go to PDP, it goes to the whole team. We are co-workers. And the guys that were in compost, if I go on vacation, I always worry and I get really super nervous, like, oh my God, there's something gonna happen. And the guys would say to me, don't worry, Laura, we have your back. And they truly do. So I want to thank everybody that's been involved with this program, because we would not be getting this award for all the people in this room. And on that note, and I would like to introduce our Honorable Mayor, Jim Kenney.
Thank you very much, Laura, and good morning to everyone. It's great to be here today to recognize the Philadelphia Prisons Department for their efforts to reduce food waste, one of the many things we need to do to become a more sustainable city. In 2017, the prisons successfully diverted over 44 tons of food waste from landfills and saved the city about $28,000 in landfill fees. And that's why they are being recognized today by the EPA's 2018 Food Recovery Challenge. This work not only keeps food from reaching landfills and incinerators, but also helps to feed people and wildlife. And as this program expands, more and more of that food waste will also be turned into compost for gardens in our communities. In addition to composting, prisons now has a recycling program and collects nearly 300 tons of recyclables each year. And prison's robust program is continuing to grow and expand today. I'm proud that our city is able to contribute to this nationwide effort while supporting our zero waste and litter goals. Each day we are working to become zero waste and litter free. And the prison's work will help us get there and to create a greener and cleaner city. I want to thank Commissioner Carney and everyone at the Philadelphia Department of Prisons for their hard work. And I also want to thank the EPA and its Region 3 directors for recognizing this very innovative program. I look forward to seeing this program expand and continue to impact lives across our city and beyond. And I really think it is, as was explained by Laura, it really does help to integrate our people in our care back in the community with opportunity for work, a certificate, to be able to get what they need, to get the work and access that they need. We have done really innovative work with corrections, and we actually closed a prison, which is a wonderful thing. I was told when I was running for office I was going to buy land and build a prison, and we actually closed one. There were 3,000 less souls in our custody, in our care now than there was, and a lot of those folks were sitting up there because they couldn't make bail. Even before they had been adjudicated guilty or not guilty by a judge, they were stuck there because they couldn't post the $500 or $1,000 they needed to get bail to get out. So I want to congratulate everybody, especially the people who live in our system, who have lived in our system, and they're out now and using these skills to better their lives. So congratulations to everyone involved. Thanks.
Next, I would like to announce Commissioner Carney. She would like to say a few words as well.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Mayor Kenney, for joining us today. It's an honor to have you here as we receive this prestigious award. I'd like to thank the Philadelphia Department of Prisons staff and former participants, now citizens, always citizens of Philadelphia, for participating in the program. And I'd also like to give a special thank you to Christine Knapp and Stacy Driscoll, partnering with us for this prestigious award. And Ms. Cassidy, one of the unique programs that we have at the Philadelphia Department of Prisons is our sustainability program. And it really does support the efforts of Mayor Kenney in supporting the department, that we can play a role in sustainability and making Philadelphia a safer and greener environment for all of us who are residents here. Through our composting efforts and our recycling efforts, we have diverted tons of waste. And it is crucial and incumbent upon us that we really be clear about our impact in the country and how we look at sustainability. Most importantly is investing in people who find themselves incarcerated at the Philadelphia Department of Prisons, providing programs, innovative programs, that really do offer another chance. And we were very thoughtful and diligent in partnering with Temple University to create the 10-week horticulture program, where the participants go through a rigorous training process. They learn how to cultivate the land in our orchard program, and they receive that organic certification. It's unique because they're coming out with an actual industry-recognized certificate that really does open doors for them to obtain employment upon release. And that's what the prisons is committed to, reentry programming that builds sustainability for lives of folks that have come into our custody. So I'm proud to accept this award. I thank Mayor Kenny for his continued support, and through his supportive efforts, we've been able to introduce additional programs that have reduced the prison population by 43%. So Mayor, thank you so much for your support. And that really does go a long way in supporting corrections and how we impact lives. So thank you so much, and it's an honor to receive the award.
Next, I would like to introduce Christine Knapp, the Director of Sustainability for the City of Philadelphia.
Thank you, Laura, and Commissioner Carney and Mayor Kenny. The Office of Sustainability has been a proud partner in this project. Through the Greenworks Sustainability Fund, which the Office of Sustainability manages, this is funding that we are able to provide along with technical support to other city departments to help them achieve their sustainability goals. We were happy that we were able to support the initial installation of the trammel screen that helps to separate the materials, and then a 3-bin composting system, and then also the aerated compost bay that was part of the second phase of this project as well. And what's great about this project for us is that it really helps us to achieve multiple Greenworks sustainability goals at the same time. So first, composting helps to keep organic waste out of landfills, and that really does support our zero waste and litter vision of Greenworks. Keeping that waste out of landfills also means that we're reducing air and water pollution that comes from landfills, and those contribute to our goals as well. The project also contributes to the Greenworks goal that all residents benefit from sustainability education, employment, and business opportunities. This program is providing that training and skills in urban greening through the partnership with Temple and the Pennsylvania Horticultural Society and the Mayor's Office of Reintegration Services that we know will create opportunities for folks in the future. And this is all being done while also saving the city dollars. Now, the city now pays less in waste disposal fees and makes fertilizer from that compost that's used in the prison's agricultural program. So I just want to thank and acknowledge the prisons department for this innovative program. It's not something that you see every day, and we're very pleased to be able to be a part of it. He's not here, but I want to acknowledge Dominic McGraw from our office, who's been a key partner on this, and really say thank you and congratulations, and we look forward to working with you more in the future.
Next, I would like to introduce Stacy Driscoll, Deputy Director of Land, Chemical, and Redevelopment Division for the Environmental Protection Agency.
Good morning, everyone. I'm delighted to be here today at City Hall to celebrate Earth Week. Yesterday was Earth Day, nobody remembers, and recognize the success of the city's food recovery program. Thank you, Mayor Kenny, for hosting us, and thanks, Commissioner Carney, for your leadership and achievement in reducing food waste. Here in the U.S., food accounts for the largest share of municipal solid waste. We throw away over 75 billion pounds of food annually. To put that in perspective, that would be filling up Lincoln Financial Field every single day. Earlier this month, EPA, the U.S. Department of Agriculture, and the Food and Drug Administration declared April Winning on Reducing Food Waste Month and announced the Reducing Food Waste Federal Interagency Strategy. It's estimated that redirecting the food waste annually would result in $10 billion of economic and societal benefits. We owe it to our farmers, businesses, and communities to advance our food system and maximize the inherent value of food. As part of our Food Recovery Challenge, EPA works with grocers, restaurants, stadiums, and other organizations, including the prison system, to reduce food waste through prevention, donation, and recycling. Over 1,000 businesses and organizations participate in the Food Recovery Challenge, and since its inception, participation have donated over 1 million tons of food and composted over 1.6 million tons of food waste. In total, these participants have kept 3.5 million tons of food from going to landfills since the program began. Keeping food out of landfills also creates jobs. We estimate that roughly 50,000 jobs in the U.S. are directly attributed to or supported by food reduction, rescue, and recovery operations. As part of the Food Recovery Challenge effort, the prison partnered with Temple University to create a horticultural certificate program, thereby creating jobs, which you mentioned earlier. This innovative program reaches the following organizations in the city, from the EPA to the Pennsylvania Horticultural Society, Temple University, Food Connect, the Mayor's Office of Sustainability, and now Bennett Composting, to name a few. We appreciate the inspiring efforts of all the inmates who have worked on composting of the prison's food waste and have gone to complete the training program, and to staff who oversee the operations. A special shout out to graduates of the program that are here today and Bennett Compost who has offered opportunities. In 2011, EPA awarded a $15,000 composting grant to the Philadelphia prisons to begin building a 4-bay composting system. The success led to the city awarding additional funding to expand it to a 12-bay system. I guess you never know what will grow when you plant a seed, but the tree that is grown here has deep roots and its branches reach further than anyone could have imagined. In 2016, the Food Recovery Challenge program awarded the prison with a National Food Recovery Challenge Award, honorable mention for the innovation category, recognizing the merits of the certification program. And now, 2 years later, we're excited to be back here again to recognize the prison with another National Food Recovery Challenge Award for its efforts of achievement in the food waste diverted from landfills. Without the Mayor's Office of Sustainability's commitment to fund the expansion of the composting pilot program, this year's award would not be possible. And for that reason, it is fitting that we are presenting this award at City Hall. It would also not be possible without the hard work and dedication of Laura Cassidy and her entire team of prison staff and inmates who worked diligently to expand this pilot and divert 88,686 pounds of food waste to compost in 2017. Commissioner Carney, I present to you the 2018 State, Tribal, and Local Government Food Recovery Challenge Award. Congratulations. Thank you.
Does anybody have any questions? Well, I want to take this moment to bring up a few of my friends and coworkers and introduce them to you. Please come up. Ben, this is Ben. He operates the orchard. This is Tony, my good friend and participant of Compost. And actually, he's on the outside, and we are good friends now.
Yes.
And he's very supportive of all our efforts, and this would not happen if it was not for people like Tony. And I would like also, John, please come up here. This is John Williams, my coworker and friend, and he's moved on to bigger and better things. He's now gainfully employed at Bennett Composting. Yeah, so does anyone want to have a say? Oh, before you guys clap, I do have to bring two other people up here. Officer McCann and Officer Skiff. We would not have this national award if it wasn't for great teamwork, and we are a team, and we work really great together. And, you know, now we're great friends on the outside as well. So, and when an employer calls me for a job reference, and this has happened to me a couple times already, they ask me, why aren't they working with you anymore? And a lot of guys will go, oh, I was in the program, and sometimes they leave off the prison part. They say City of Philadelphia, and I'm like, he left me, but I'm so sad. He's on for bigger and better things. Oh, and I also, to my, right there is Darryl Pankey. Please come up too. He was a participant, and I'm so sorry. So, but anyway, we wouldn't have been getting this national award if it was not for team players like this. And unfortunately, I have other team players that were not able to attend today. They are back at the workplace. So I want to give a shout out to them as well. So does anybody here want to say anything? I know, Tony, you want to say something. Go ahead, go ahead.
All right. Well, first off, hello everyone. I like to say, without taking this program, I wouldn't have matured into the person that I am today, to the man I am today. Without meeting good people like Laura, Officer Steph, Mr. McCain, I also wouldn't have been the man I am today. This program helped me a whole lot. Like, just learning how to take food waste and turn it into the finest soil ever just like blew my mind. And then it actually helps protect the environment. It keeps the earth green, and it also helps with the climate change. So that like wowed me a whole lot. So now I just look at the little things in life and learn to just appreciate them more. And I appreciate Laura, Steph, and Mr. McCain for giving me opportunities like this too.
Anybody else? Good. Darryl.
Morning. The Orchard program was a great experience for me, especially the way Laura and Officer Stiff and Mr. McCain had broke it down. We were able to go through an education class through Temple, as well as getting workforce skills through compost and working in the orchard. But we also had a chance to see it develop. We watched trees grow. We ate solids straight from the ground. We watched raw food waste turn into agricultural things. So it was a great experience for me. The guards there also gained a good rapport with us. We was able to see another side of them. You know, they were like people, treated us like people, and we were able to have a great experience just like as if we were in the workforce. So it was a good experience for me. Thank you.
So does anybody have any additional questions? Or so thank you for sharing this award with us. Yeah. I just